took over and he said, he sent one of his men and said, who is she? He said, is this not the wife of Uriah? Is this not the wife of Uriah? The Hittite. Then he said, well, bring her to me. He brought her to have her to come to his chambers. Okay. He went into her, and then she became pregnant. So he said, okay, I'm in trouble now. She sent word and said, David, King David, I'm pregnant now. And he said, I got to do something about this. I got to hide my sin. I committed adultery one, and now I got to hide my sin. So he said, Uriah, he came and he said, take some days off. Go home, sleep with your wife. Go home and be with your wife. Go home and enjoy yourself. King David, Uriah, he said, how can I? He didn't go. He slept with the troops. And King David said, why didn't you go home and be with your wife, have a good time, enjoy yourself? He said, how can I do this? How can I do it? When the country's at war, when people are fighting, how can I go home and be with my wife? How can I go home? So he spent the night with his troops. He spent the night with the troops. That's just going to show what kind of a man he was. He was that faithful to the Lord. That goes to show what kind of a wife he had to spiritually cleanse herself. Amen. Amen. But what did David do? He said, since Uriah did not go home, he put him on the front line. And he said, he had to put him on the front line, had him killed because he tried to cover up his adultery. He had him killed. He didn't do it himself. It's the same. He did the same thing. It was given by his order. He did it himself. He did it. He commanded it. He set it up, in other words. So he committed adultery. He committed murder. And because he thought that he was king, he thought that he got away with it. He thought that he was nothing could happen to him because he was a king. But God remembered it. God saw it. He sent Nathan